Hey! So today we're going to talk about how to save up money fast. What are some other ways besides your job to make money? Because sometimes our job is not enough, especially when we're trying to pay off debt. And if we can get even just a little bit of help, it would be huge. So here are my tips and what I have been doing since September that has earned me over $1,000, over $2,000 actually, of extra money, just random stuff. Sell everything. Sell everything that you don't use. I go and I'm still working through our house. We have a tiny house. It's amazing how much junk we had in there. So every weekend, this is what I do. It's every weekend, sit down, plan a day or a couple of hours where you're going to reorganize something, some closet, some room, some area in your house that needs it, that has a lot of stuff. Our cabinets are next. That one is terrifying me because I haven't emptied our cabinets, like where all of our pots and pans and stuff are, since we moved in. So it's been like 5 years. Who knows what's back there that I forgot about and don't even use anymore. But find, when you're doing this, everything that comes out, think, okay, do I use this? How often? Is it necessary? If you use it often and it's necessary, heck yeah, keep it. You need it. If it's something like a family heirloom, something that's important to your family, keep it. But if there's something that you pull out of the closet and you're like, I haven't used this in 3 years, I wish I had time for this. If you haven't found time for it in 3 years, guarantee you're not going to find time for it again. That needs to go in the sell pile. You need to get aggressive with selling your stuff that you don't use. Dave Ramsey always says, sell so much stuff that the kids are afraid they're next. And that's what I did. Weston's like, what are you doing? You're selling everything. But go through. It's amazing what people will buy that's used. You can use avenues such as Craigslist to sell, eBay, Facebook yard sales, old-fashioned yard sales. There's a website called ThredUp. That's ThredUp, thredup.com, that will buy your gently used, very nice clothes. They're really picky, so be careful, but they'll send you a bag. They'll pay for the postage to send it to them. They'll pay you, it's a consignment shop online, so they'll pay you for what they want to keep, and then everything else will go online. Consignment shops in your local area. A lot of places, like around here, we have what's called Plato's Closet that takes adult clothes, and Once Upon a Child that takes children's clothes and toys and accessories. But there's so many different ways. If you have any other ways, please tell me. Now, my tips on Craigslist, because as we all know, there's creepy people on Craigslist. So I have a whole system that I use. Most of my extra money comes from Craigslist, surprisingly. But I do have a system. For one, I have rules. They never come to my house. I don't meet at nighttime, only in the daytime, and I meet at public places. There's a coffee shop, a Big B, right down the road from our house. I'll meet there, and there's a McDonald's right across the street from my work, and I'll meet there. Those are basically the only two places. So if somebody wants something bad enough, they will meet me at one of those places, and I don't have to drive very far, because I'm not going to drive 20 miles across town for a $2 item. They have to come to me. So those are my rules regarding that. And if I get a bad vibe from them, just in general, no, it's not going to happen. Too bad, see ya. I just delete the email and move on. But my system for Craigslist is I go through a closet. Say I go through a clothes closet, and everything that needs to go on Craigslist I put into a pile. I spend about a half an hour taking pictures. I make it look nice. Honestly, you have to make it look nice. If something is dirty or dusty, wash it off. If it's your clothes and they're all wrinkly, maybe throw it in the dryer for a few minutes so they look a little bit better. Get good lighting. It's all in the pictures is what I found. If you have good pictures, people will buy your stuff. It has to look good. So I take pictures, and then I spend another half an hour uploading the pictures, putting descriptions underneath them if I need to, etc., and then move on. And then once a week, I go on Craigslist and you can renew stuff that hasn't, posts that haven't sold yet. So I click renew on everything that hasn't sold yet. I delete the things that have. You can renew it for like 30 days, I think it is. And after 30 days, you have to delete it and redo it. But that picture will still be saved. So then you just hit delete. And then on the next screen, you hit repost. Every 30 days, when I repost it, I bring the price down a little bit. If I have to do that 2 or 3 times, I know nobody's going to buy it, and I bring it to Goodwill. But I haven't made any trips to Goodwill yet. So I haven't had to do that. It's amazing. But that's always in my head. If I get to that point, I'm not going to have something on Craigslist for a year that's not going to sell. But I also do the Facebook online sales, and I do a yard sale twice a year, usually with my sister. That's awesome. A good way. I actually just signed up for ThredUp, that clothes thing. So when they are sending me a bag in the mail to fill. And when I get that, I will put a video up and show you how it goes. I'm really excited to try it. And then I do consignment shops as well. But this is huge. I sell everything. When you think nobody's going to buy it, people do. I had a ton of candles. I think a lot of women do. I had a whole shelf full of candles. Some of them were brand new. Those I was able to sell for like $5 a piece. Some of them were burned, and those I was still able to sell for $3 a piece, and I couldn't believe people were buying them. But there are some people who just love candles. I was able to sell paint that was like half gone. Clothes, of course. We had an elliptical I didn't use. I want to get a spinning bike, actually. So I sold my elliptical. It was one of those things where, do I use it? No. Have I used it in a while? No. Do I need it? No. Is it taking up space? Yeah. Can I get a lot of money for it? Yeah. Sell it. If I want a new one, 5 years down the road, I'll go get a new one. But I'm not going to hold on to that just in case, because I haven't been using it for so long. But sell anything. It's just crazy. I love Craigslist. I have made a lot of money on there. So let me know your tips for how you save up money. What else have you tried? Are there any other websites that we should know about? I am all about learning new things. So hope that helps. Bye-bye.